Here we are, we're in the game design matrix for approach play. There's a laundry list of ways that you can mix and match these items. I'm just gonna give you a display here on how we do it on one fine day here right before practice. Let's go through it. So as always, I've got my 10-yard window. Today I have a 3-yard window and I have 5 XP signs in the distance. I'm gonna be using those. Those are integral to what I'm doing. So let's talk about station number 1. A lot of things going on here. External focus as to start line, a varying degree of difficulty. So the juniors in question, there's a lot going on here. They're gonna have to place 1, 2, or 3, depending on their skill level, in each one of these circles. From here, the ball is gonna have to go through the gate and then into the 10-yard window. So this, for a right-handed golfer, is very much a fade technique. What you'll notice, coaches, is I've come here and drawn lines on the ends of my circle. Why do I do this? Because I want them to be visually referenced as to how far left of the target they're gonna have to swing, giving these juniors better perception as to where they're swinging in space for curving shots. Big part of the puzzle. Last but not least, I've put here just some foam backing. We're gonna ask the juniors to move this along. They need to put this very close to the golf ball, 1 club heads apart. From here, no swinging under plane. It's gonna keep them honest, swinging left enough with the line. It'll look a little something like this. Swung very much to the left, ball's cutting back. Training aid, visual reference, start line, 10-yard window. Love this one right here. Let's move it on. Right here, we've got a really interesting one. There's a couple ways, coaches, you can look at this. Low point issue, for sure. Why do I have 5 low point lines? Well, we're gonna be playing a little bit of jailbreak today. So they go ahead and they get set up to a 5-yard window. Here's what I like, coaches. We talk extensively about, is the junior open enough at impact? Jailbreak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divots. The last one being the actual shot. So set up, divot on line number 1, set up, divot on line number 2, set up, number 3, set up, number 4, then I'm ready to go. That's getting their body open enough, chowing out the backside of the line. Nice little cut in there. That's jailbreak. Love that. Let's talk about one other thing here. Okay, here we are, 5-yard window with a sign at the end. Simple configuration. Why do we like it? How do we use it? In this particular instance, we're gonna ask our junior to be mindful of their low point. Very simple. 1, 2, 3 inside the 5-yard window, leapfrog, each one going longer than the one before, with the final one touching the sign. A lot of XP. This is obviously for your better players. Tighten their focus. Okay, very simple here. So all I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 XP signs all scattered in the distance. We've done a lot of training here along the combine, if you will. What I'm asking our juniors to do here is simply hit all 5 of the targets, which in itself is difficult, but they're gonna have a full bag here. Every single time they make a swing, they have to change their target, which is random practice, which we talk about the difference between random and block, and they're gonna have to switch their club. So are they choosing the right club? Are they picking the right shot? Pretty simple, but a lot of learning right here in this station. This station is all about getting the junior set up for a draw orientation. They can pick the severity of the starting place, or they're gonna be prescripted by the coach to start least severe, most severe, or opposite. We're focusing on start line and then again bringing it into the target. So again, we like to draw lines outside our circle to clearly reference, you'll notice here, how much to the right I'm aimed of my intended 10-yard window. So really good training on start line, where to swing relative to the resultant target for hitting big draws. Love this station to give them the visual representation of enough right path to a closed face. Okay, coaches, we love this. We're in the approach play game design matrix, a little bit of investment. If you have one of these, you need to be using it. The snag tool, not just for little kids, kinematic sequence stuff for our bigger kids for sure. So here's how it works. Just like investment for putting, superset. So we're gonna do two things. We're gonna have them go left hand only, right hand only, full swing snaps for 5, and then we're gonna work on good sweet spot contact. So left hand only, it has to snap to count. If they rip off 5 clean ones, great. If not, coach them up. Now they're gonna go ahead, foot spray the face, coaches. Make this super simple. A thumb print, not too big. They don't need the full thumb, just a nice little print right there on the sweet spot. Go ahead and give them a target. And after they snap it out on a tee, they're gonna have to hit the majority of the ball mark inside that thumbprint. Focused on sweet spot contacts, here we go. Perfect, right in the sweet spot. So I'm doing two things, coaches. Working on moving my body, snapping out my wrist, that's a power play. Second, we all know ball speed is dependent on sweet spot contact. So once you have the speed in your body, you gotta make sure you have the ball speed off the face. Investment approach play, gotta love it.